Today's how to build is on Nightmare from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. What's going on YouTube? Night Builds here, and I'm coming back at you again with another Five Nights at Freddy's tutorial. We've just completed the whole FNAF 6 line, I guess the characters that kill you. And now we're going to be moving on to FNAF. Well, I shouldn't say we're moving on to FNAF 4 because there's actually only two characters I've done out of that line, being Nightmare, and you're gonna see the next character and the other in the video that's coming up later. So stay tuned for that. And actually, after Nightmare and that other character, this is gonna be the end of my whole FNAF line, at least for now. If I make other characters in the future, then I'll probably do tutorials on that. But for now, I think I'm gonna put a little rest to this. But I've had a lot of fun making these tutorials for you guys, and I'm also I just really like how these characters turned out, especially Nightmare here. I think he's really good. I think he's got some good proportions, good details. He's what Brick 101 scale Nightmare should be. You know, he's got just everything's just nice and enlarged. The only main issue I would say is the fact that you can see like his teeth right here, but if you kind of look on the side, it's not too bad. Okay, it is kind of weird, and I can understand some people might not like that. Personally, it doesn't really bother me when I'm looking at him from different angles. But anyways, all that aside, let's just jump right into building him. So, of course, we're going to start off with the legs. Alright, as per usual, we like to start off going from the legs up. So, start off, I'm going to make a foot. And we're going to use my traditional design for a foot, which is just taking a pair of minifig pants and then putting it onto a neck bracket. Or not a neck bracket, but a 1x2 bracket. And then a jumper plate. And now this is a little bit interesting. I decided to try to, kind of give him a little bit more height. I actually am using one of these camera pieces. And then I take a 1x2 plate, put that underneath. And then I'm using a grill plate. You can also just use a normal tile right there. I just use this for withering detail. That goes something like so. And then another 1x2 plate. And then one of these barrel bricks. And another barrel brick on top of that. There you go. Just build two legs like that. And now for his waist, just want to do a 2x4. And then a 2x2. I'm using round just for texture, but you can just kind of just mix and match where you put rounds and other stuff as you wish. He does have quite a bit of withering on him, as all do the animatronics and FNAF 4. So, and then another couple plates right there, and then just a tile, grill plate, and then a 2x2 jumper plate, and then you just stick the legs right underneath there. So there you have his legs done. And now those are finished, we can move on to the torso. Alright, so his torso does have a bit of an interesting design because I decided to include his kind of stomach mouth he has in there. I think that's a pretty key detail to the character. To start off, you want to take a 2x4 plate and then a 1x3 plate. I'm using dark gray for this just to show some endoskeleton effect, but don't have to. And then I'm using this kind of weird, not sure what you call this. It's like a engraved, like it's like kind of, I really have no idea what you would call that, but basically you just want one of these types of weird bricks on top of that. You don't have to, but this is what I'm using just to kind of show like the mouth kind of caves in. And then just brick and layer of plate. So you have just that. And then just another layer of brick and another layer of plate on top of that. I'm using a round plate or a round brick for just a little bit of shaping. And then 2 layers of plate on there. And then you want 2 bracket pieces, just like so. And then actually no, we'll save that for later. And then you want a 1x3 and a 1x1 round, just for effect, for withering effect. Could also be a 1x4. And then 2 cheese crater slopes. And then you want to take 4 of these 1x1s with clip on the top. Stick them all right here. Just like that. And then take 4 of these. If you have them in the silver color, that might work a little bit better. But personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And then take 4 of these miniature tooth pieces. There you go. You have a nice stomach full of teeth. And then a 2x2 kind of wing plate on both sides. And then a 1x2 cheese slope. Then you just want to do another layer of brick and plate. This is what I'm doing to show some withering. Kind of have a little Technic brick right there and stuff. And then finally you just want so I'm doing this is a 1x2 brick with a jumper plant on top, and then the front you want a Technic axle brick. Put that in the front there, and then 2 more of these bricks, and then I put these ball point to axle connectors in here. So you want 2 of those. And I use a couple 1x1 tiles on the side, and then a 1x4 to top that off. And for the bow tie, it's just a T connector with a couple of yellow cones. If you have gold, that would also work too. Now that's complete. You take that, put it onto the legs. So there is his torso and legs complete. And now we can move on to his arms. All right. So now moving on to the arms, I'm actually going to show you how to do these in like segments. So for the first joint, this will connect to the shoulder. You want to take a 2x3 plate and then a 1x2 socket joint like that. And then a 1x1 plate there. And then a 1x2 plate. And then one of these circle clips goes there. And then just to show some shaping, I'm going with a wing plate. Don't have to, but that's what I'm doing. And then a 1x1 plate right here. Could also be a tile if you wanted to. And then a 1x1 clip going like that. So that's the first bit. Now the next joint, also pretty simple. Just a 1x2, and then a 1x2 underneath that. And then a 1x2 with the socket going like that. And then a cheese slope just like so. Then connect all that. Nice little elbow joint. And then for his hand, all you want to do is you just want to take this 1x2 ball joint. And then a 1x2 with bar going like that. And then a wing plate, 1x2 wing plate. And then a 1x2 with clip going this way. And then a black lightsaber hilt. This is going to where you connect his thumb. And then you want to take a silver toothpiece. Put that in there like so. And then for all of his fingers, just want to take one of these clip to bar connectors and put a silver toothpiece in. And then you want to take 3 of those. There you have his hand done. And then the other side, all you want to do is just a mirror image of that. I just realized I had this thumb on the wrong side. There we go. So, arms got, you know, fair amount of articulation. You can move the fingers. Can't really move the thumb, but that's all right. And then wrist, elbow joint, and the arms itself can move a lot because they're on a ball joint. And now that that's complete, we can attach those to the body. There you go. Alright, and with those are finished, now we can move on to the head. Alright, now to begin the head, obviously we always start with the core. Now his head core is quite big because it's almost like building two separate heads in one. The bottom jaw alone is a bit of its own thing. So to start off, again, you always want your trusty Travis brick. You're actually gonna need two of these for this build. The bottom one doesn't, neither of them really matter what color they're in. And then you want a cylinder brick. And then you want I'm using a 1x1 with a stud on the side. I'm going to be able to attach a clip in here, a pinch grab arm. That's just to kind of show like, I guess an endoskeleton mouth inside, but you don't have to do that. So, but that's just what I'm going to do. And then you want a Technic brick going like this, and then another Travis brick going up like that on top, and then for the teeth on the bottom, take some. You're gonna need a lot of these tooth plates, just like that, and like that, and then the front you want a tile. On the back, you want to do a 1x1 plate, and then a slope. Do the same thing on the other side. Man, this sand really moves. It's annoying. There we go. And then for the back here, all you want to do is just 1x1 plate, and then a 1x2, just like that. Alright, and then for the other bit, what we want to do is a 1x2 Technic brick, and then two 1x1 plates. Like so. And then a couple of 1x2 plates. Two more of these tooth plates. And then a couple more tiles. But actually, I was wrong. You don't put that there. You put this right there. There we go. And then this part. Another tooth plate right up front, and a 1x2 jumper plate, and then a black neck bracket and a 1x1 round, either 1x1 round tile or just a normal one. Either one works. And then for the eyes, a jumper plate again, and I'm using this. I'm using these silver 1x1 rounds because Nightmare animatronics, at least to me, look like they have silver eyes. You can also do like maybe red glowing eyes, something cool. I just kind of want to do something a little bit special for him. All right, that's that. And then you want to do a 2x2 jumper plate, and then a 2x2 radar dish. And then right here, I want to do 1x3 plate, and then a jumper plate. And then front. Oh, and right here, I forgot, you want a 1x2 plate, or 1x3 plate. There we go. I don't know, I was struggling to remember that so hard. And then a couple of clips. And then tiles for the ears. And then for his hat, just do a 2x2 rare edition yellow. And then kind of representing the stripe, I'm just going with a 1x1 round in black. And then 1x1 like that. And you could just leave it at that, but I actually have a couple of these yellow round tiles, which I think tops it off nicely. But you don't have to do that. And then I actually can't remember what I used this for. Must not have been important. And then finale, we can take the head and body and bring them together. And now you have Nightmare in all of his monstrous glory. And I gotta say, he is probably my favorite character I have made to date. I mean, he's also the biggest, but I mean, he just works for me. Like, he's just really, really well done. It's either him or it's NR. I think both of them are really good, but honestly, I think I'm leaning towards Nightmare right here. He's just turned out so incredibly well. I'm really proud of him. Just everything, just like you look at him and the first thing you're gonna think, at least if you know about him, is Nightmare. And what's really cool is, if you really want to, you could just literally take the same design and just use yellow and with the, purple hat and bow tie, and then that can make Nightmare Fredbear, because they're literally the same character, just color swaps. So, but anyways, that is going to be all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, why not feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.